Welcome back to Hollywood Buzzing, where today we look back at the life and lasting impact of Brigitte Bardot, one of the most influential and provocative figures to ever shape film, fashion, and popular culture, and a woman whose rise to fame forever changed ideas of beauty, femininity, and personal freedom. Born Brigitte Amory Bardot on September 28, 1934 in Paris, France, her story goes far beyond that of a celebrated movie star. She emerged as an actress, model, activist, and global icon whose influence reached well outside cinema and helped redefine womanhood for an entire generation. Bardot grew up in post-war France in a strict, traditional household where artistic training was encouraged, but independence was tightly controlled. From a young age, she trained intensely in classical ballet, developing discipline, elegance, and physical grace, yet her spirit never fully aligned with rigid expectations. Ballet shaped her sensitivity and presence, but it also highlighted her desire for freedom. Her life shifted dramatically as a teenager after appearing on the cover of Elle magazine, where her natural beauty and unmistakable charisma caught the attention of filmmakers. Unlike the carefully polished actresses of the era, Bardot embodied a raw, effortless charm that felt modern, rebellious, and alive. Her early film roles in the early 1950s hinted at something different, but her world changed completely in 1956 with the release of And God Created Woman. The film turned her into an international sensation almost overnight. Her portrayal of Juliette, sensual, independent, and unapologetically free, shocked conservative audiences while inspiring others who saw her as a symbol of liberation. Bardot didn't just play a character, she became a cultural phenomenon. Her image challenged traditional morality and reshaped how female sensuality was portrayed on screen, making her the face of a bold new era in cinema. Throughout the late 1950s and 1960s, she dominated European film, starring in dozens of productions that cemented her iconic status. Yet fame carried a heavy price. Constant media attention, relentless scrutiny, and the pressure of being idolized left her emotionally drained. Despite her glamorous public image, Bardot spoke openly about loneliness, depression, and the deep emotional cost of celebrity life. These struggles revealed a far more complex woman than the myth suggested, someone who never felt fully comfortable in the role the world assigned her. At the height of her fame, Bardot made a decision that stunned audiences worldwide. In 1973, at just 39 years old, she walked away from acting entirely. Turning her back on the spotlight, she chose a quieter but deeply purposeful path, dedicating her life to animal rights activism. She founded the Brigitte Bardot Foundation and became one of the world's most outspoken advocates for animal welfare. Her activism, sometimes controversial, reflected the same fearlessness that once defined her screen presence. Beyond film, Bardot's influence transformed fashion, beauty, and music, from popularizing the bikini to inspiring the iconic Bardot neckline and timeless hairstyles. More than an actress, she became a lasting symbol of freedom, defiance, and authenticity. Brigitte Bardot's legacy is one of courage and contradiction, a woman who captivated the world, rejected its expectations, and reinvented herself on her own terms. Whether remembered as a cinematic legend, a cultural rebel, or a tireless activist, she remains enduring proof that true influence comes from living unapologetically.